Hello Scorpios, this is the monthly spread, the month of July for you. Today I'm using the Angel Tarot, and the spreads, they're a little bit heavy and some people find it depressing. So if you want some entertainment, probably you should turn it off and go somewhere else, because yes, it's a little bit difficult spreads this month, because I chose this deck. So I'm just warning you, if you don't want to hear anything unpleasant, maybe it's better to go somewhere else. We start with the bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, it's effort, diligence. You will be fighter, warrior. I mean, not like a soldier, but you will try to do things and put all your power into this. Because in the first house you have the Judgment card. And Judgment, it's when actually it's month of changes for you, Scorpios. And Judgment, it's when angels calling us to change our life. But this is your ambitions. You also want some changes in your life. So you will like make your life better. Maybe some Scorpios will, if you had some problems with health and doctors offered you an operation, maybe this month you will finally decide to do it, to accept this operation. Maybe you were doubting, but now you're like, all right, I'll do it. And second house, house of economy, finances, income, outcome, wonderful card, Empress. It's when you're making and spending money very wisely. And when you're making money, you're not hurting anyone. Like you stick to this divine law that I can't steal from someone. I have to be fair. These golden wings, they symbolize this faith and fairness. So you, and Empress always, it's development. So I think a lot of Scorpios will have their income will be growing, and financial side of your life will be getting better in July. Third house, it's communications, short travels, and how you are like a businessman. King of Wands, it is a businessman. So you will be very wise, very practical. You will know who you have to call to, who you have to write to, when you have to answer, and when you have to go somewhere. So you will be very, very, very practical. And even if you are not very old Scorpio, not like the eldest member of the family, this month, for some reason, you have a big authority in your family, like people listening to you. They finding your opinion interesting and very mature. Home and family. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, maybe some Scorpios leaving home for July, or you are not very often at home, or someone leaving home, like for example when children are getting grown up and they're moving from home. So it can be in different ways, but it can somebody leaves home, or you leaving your motherland, maybe even going somewhere else. Or even if you're not going anywhere and nobody is moving out from home, the Eight of Cups symbolize when we are emotionally are not there. Even we're physically there, emotionally we're thinking about something else. We are not involving in all these family issues because we're busy with something else. Fifth house, pleasures, games, children, hobbies, lovers, flirt, and creativity. Not very positive card. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is self-limitations. When it comes to lovers, for example, it can be some really tough limits. Like, for example, but why it's only our thoughts? Because there are some limitations, and we like can't get over them. If I will, for example, I have a lover. I don't, but if I had, I want to go to him. But my husband always besides me, like 20 hours a day. So I can't go to him, I can't see my lover, because of course I can just, I don't know, go out of the door and say to my husband, I go to him, and all this blah 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 stuff, then I'll have to say goodbye to my marriage. So you understand what I mean, that this is some kind of limitations, what it seems dangerous for us to do this, to move there. When it comes to children, of course, it can be some difficult situation, and maybe you can't see the way out. Maybe you afraid to do something, to say something to the child, because you're afraid that maybe it will be a big conflict, or some things can come out and you don't want it because it can spoil your reputation, for example. Any kind of limitations, they are not real, but they are in our head, and if we will want to move, probably we will have some losses. Or when it comes to creativity, for example, you are a movie director. You always have been doing some actions, and suddenly you want to make some romantic movie, but people accepting you like a director who do some action movies, they expect from you something. And if you will make some romantic comedy, probably they will look at you, well, not him. So you have this limitation, because if you will do this romantic movie, probably some of your admirers, they will find out that it was stupid of you, and they will like turn their back to you. You will lose some of your admirers. Like, you're afraid to show yourself how you are, how you feel. Maybe you're afraid that people will not accept it, your idea, your creative idea, I mean. So it's some kind of self-limitations that you have in the 8th house. And also when it comes to pleasures, because it's house of pleasures, maybe you like not allowing yourself to have some pleasures for some reason. Sixth house, daily routine and health. It's 10 of Swords. For me, in this deck, it's more like all these swords symbolize our experience. Yes, some of them, they were very heavy. It was difficult time, probably recently. If you had some health problems, now it's coming to the end. It was not easy, but now you know how to manage it, what medicine to take, and like it's over. But you're still a little bit tired of this. Or if you had some problem with the health, maybe you just accepting it and saying, well, people live with the diseases worse than mine, so I have to move forward. Things happening, but now it's getting better, it's all right, it's already in the past. Also, if you moving somewhere, the 8 of Cups in the 4th house here, or someone moved away from your home, maybe, of course, your daily regime, your lifestyle changed very much. Like it's changing, it's all different probably. So this is like a big changes, something. It's also our communications with co-workers. Maybe in July you will like finishing to talk to someone. Maybe you were friends and now you are not. For some reason, like some endings in our daily life, some endings when it comes to health, diseases, and our daily routine is something is finishing there, something big changes. This Judgment card, this Ten of Swords, is like ending of something. Love and relationships, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, it can be some dreaming about something in your relationships. It can be some, even sometimes it's daily dreaming when we wish to, it would be like this, like that, we would have this and that. It can be even some of those fantasies, they are not real, but we are human beings and we can't live just and think only practically. Sometimes we have a right to dream as well. It can also be when you're spoiling your partner and doing some presents for your partner, some surprises. If you have very like fresh relationships, serious, but it's new. Maybe in July you can't make a shift in your relationships because maybe you are not sure yet. Do you want to move further? Or maybe your partner not sure that you should begin to move together or something like this. It's like everything is on the air, but you are not sure yet. Eighth house, somebody's money, and house of danger. The Emperor in reverse. This is, in this tarot deck, it symbolizes when it can be dangerous for us to be too much, I don't know, self-sure, probably. When we're too sure in ourselves. When it comes to risky, if you are doing some sport, what are very risky, be very careful, check it twice, think twice, don't be too sure. You can't be too sure, so you have to check everything and calculate, can you do it? Is it necessary to do it this way? And also when it comes to money, if someone wants to borrow from you some money, this person can, like, maybe he is too sure in himself that he can give you this money back. For example, he is asking you to borrow some money for a couple of months, but probably he will have some problems. Maybe he's too sure that he can give you back. Maybe it will be longer. So be careful about this. Ninth house. It's our belief system and long distance travels. Nine of Wands. If you will be traveling somewhere far away, be careful about not to lose anything, because this card symbolizes losses, because it's our fault when we lose something, when it's this card. So be careful about this. And also maybe some of you like can't go in some for some trip, long distance trip, because you like maybe you missed some cheap air tickets and now they are so too expensive or something like this. Like you, I don't know, not missed some possibilities. You made some mistakes and now you can't go. And also, as a belief system, maybe you're losing a little bit some faith for some reason. If you had some really difficult period and things were not easy for you, And maybe some of you had some dramatic experience recently. When we have some drama in our life, sometimes we like feel a little bit that it can happen because we are humans. Like, no, I don't know, God is not hearing my prayers. It can be like mood like this. Be careful about this, because things happening, it's different things happening in our life. And if you have been called by this judgment card to change something, it's for your own good. But when we go through some changes, it can be really difficult, really difficult. Sometimes we lose people who we love. Sometimes things happening the way we don't want them to happen. But wheel of life, it's going, life continue to go and moving forward things, and take it easy. 10th house, your reputation, the career, strength, the strength card. People will be thinking that you are a strong person. I mean, you have this inner strength, you have this inner power. Because probably if some of you have been going through some difficult times, people saw it, and now they like saying, well, he or she is a strong person that could go through this. So it's a good, very good reputation you have. In people's eyes, you look very strong, and I think fair as well. 11th house, when it comes to friendship, Queen of Swords, it can be loneliness. I mean, when we don't have friends, when we are friends for ourselves. It can also be a friend who are like divorced or widow, a lone woman who is alone. Or maybe you, and this woman can be very, I don't know, like she can have a sharp tongue, but when she's trying to help, it sounds like she's criticizing, but actually she's just telling the truth, and sometimes truth can be really painful, really painful. So if you have a friend who are very like tough, maybe you should listen what she's trying to say to you, because there can be a lot of truth in there, even if it's not very pleasant, but you can think about it later or when you will get more relaxed. And in the 12th house, the High Priestess. High Priestess, what is telling me? Like, you can't understand, like, High Priestess symbolize some ancient wisdom, some secret knowledge, some intuition when it's very deep, when we looking at things and we understand why it is like this. Like this month in July, you can't understand why a lot of things, you can't see the meaning of them. You understand what I mean? You see what is happening, but you don't understand why it's happening. Like it's closed for you, like it's a secret for you. So, dear Scorpios, you see those cards. I think about this Empress. You are fair when you're making your money. You are not hurting anyone. You stick to the divine law, and it's very important. So I hope you will have a great July. You will be happy. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.